Hi, I'm Suzanne, a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Canada. Welcome to my weekly Monday Makes video on my blog and YouTube channel. The card designs I share today are simple, fun, and easy to recreate. I also sell the products I feature in this video. I hope you enjoy my free video tutorial and would love to see you shop with me. For today's card, I am going to be featuring a couple of techniques that are super simple. And they actually go really well with this stamp set called Good Morning Magnolia. However, the average person cannot just pick this stamp set up right now. You have to be a demonstrator, of course, to get it right now. However, you'll be able to get it on June the 4th. So just take a look at the actual techniques and not the stamp, and do not blame me for playing with my new toy. All right, I have my Stamparatus here and my brand new Versamark ink pad. I'm so excited because it's brand new and it's very juicy and it's not at all like my old one. I have treated my watercolor paper with my embossing buddy, which is a powder that removes any kind of stickiness like oils from your hands or just removes the static from your watercolor paper. And now I'm inking up. I inked it up twice with the Versamark ink just to make sure I got a good impression. And you can see how juicy that stamp set was because you could actually see the impression that it left behind on the watercolor paper. And it's clear ink. You should be able to see that. I have covered my image with gold embossing powder, and here I am using my heat tool to heat that embossing powder, which is actually like plastic, really. And the heat tool is heating it up and it's melting it. And I'm kind of shining it in the light and I'm able to see the powder melting. Now, once it was all melted, I stuck it back on my Stamparatus and I used big, strong magnets to hold my paper down. Now, in this circumstance, you could use these three magnets, but do be careful that you are not putting them together because you could really hurt yourself because they fling together and then they break. These magnets are crazy. Like, this is dangerous. Right now, I'm in danger. Anyway, so I put water all over my image, or the leaves anyway, and I'm like completely saturating the leaf, and then I just picked up some of the ink from the ink pad and I'm just dropping it in. Now I'll have a close up here to show you what I'm doing because I'm not doing anything special. So the first color I put on was Tranquil Tide, and I just put it closer to, like, in the places that I thought it would be the darkest. So it's closest to the vein and closest to the ends of the branch there. And then the Lemon Lime Twist, I'm coming in because it's a lighter color, so I'm coming in on the edges. And I'm just letting the water kind of mix these two colors together. I'm not helping them too much. Lemon Lime Twist on the ends and Tranquil Tide in the center. And I am using an aqua painter. So this aqua painter has water in the barrel. And it's actually quite handy to have, a transportable water source. I found that it was easy enough to control the water, although if I wanted to add more water and I already had ink on my aqua painter, I had to sort of dab off onto, this is just a wet baby wipe. And then, of course, I'm daubing up the ink on my pad so that if there was any water in there, it wouldn't drip back into my pad. Now, I'm using Lovely Lipstick here, and this is one of those new ink pads. So I had to press from the bottom in order to get some ink on the top. So this is a really good example of here what I did before with the leaves. Saturated the whole area, then picked up some color with my aqua painter. So this is the Lovely Lipstick, and I'm just putting the tip of that brush right to where I want the color to go. And that's kind of it. I'm using the water to sort of move that color. And as the paper was absorbing the water, I ended up putting a little bit more water just right at the center and then letting it go. Let it do what it wants to do. That's a few minutes have elapsed, and now I'm taking the corner of now this is almost dry baby wipe, and I'm soaking up some of the water. And then I let it dry. And that is the hardest thing to do because you want to move on. But I waited till it was dry. And then now I'm just putting adhesive on my watercolor paper. Now, this was Canson student grade watercolor paper. I got it at a really good discounted price. 50% coupon with, and I got a ginormous one. So I think I probably saved about $50. So, and then I just cut it down to size. So I have enough watercolor paper to last me for years. But then I put a lemon lime twist mat on that. And then I put a gold foil mat on that. So now I'm incorporating that gold feel to the card. And then I had to go in with my Wink of Stella all over and just make sure that this Wink of Stella is brand new, but it can move the color. So I was just careful not to bring the color to the center and not the other way around. Then I put my card back into the Stamparatus and I just kept inking. I think I inked this sentiment 7 times. Which is awesome because you can do that with the Stamparatus. And the reason why I did that is because watercolor paper is bumpy and this was bumpy. So I had to and I wanted that thinking of you sentiment as deep and black and crisp as I could. It needed that neutral right there. So I just kept on inking and inking and inking until I thought I got everything. And it worked out perfectly. So now all I have to do is add some rhinestones, and that is my card for Monday. So I know you can't get the Good Morning Magnolia. It's a gorgeous stamp set, but you could have chosen any big flower image for these techniques. So thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. On screen are 2 more videos for inspiration. Click on the maple leaf for my blog, or click on me to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching.